Booyakasha, toy fans! I'm D21Beast and welcome back to my figure review series here on my YouTube channel. And today we're taking a third look at those Series 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Minimate blind bags released by Art Asylum Diamond Select in 2015. Now, if you haven't seen my previous review, as I mentioned, this is my third one. You can catch a link to the first two in the description below. But what I've been trying to capture in this wave is the Casey Jones Minimate. And actually, between my second video and my third video, I managed to get my hands on a Casey Jones figure, and we'll take a look at him here later on in the video. But I wanted to go ahead and do two more blind bags for you guys because I think these things are so awesome. I'm hoping I get Master Splinter and anyone else really cool. As you can see here, the packaging is the same that we've had before. We've got the four turtles on the front, and it is identical to the Series 1 bag, except that it does say Series 2 there at the bottom. And when you flip the package around, you can see that this wave does come with Sewer Leo, Sewer Raph, Sewer Mikey, Sewer Donatello, Casey Jones, Karai, Chris Bradford, Norman, and Splinter. So a great range of characters. Splinter's definitely who I'm after most right now, and a Norman wouldn't be too bad either. But let's go ahead and get things started, guys, by taking a look at what's inside this package. We're going to go ahead and pull it down on the tear strip here. And let's see what we've got inside. Alright, we've got a turtle. Oh, alright! We've got Michelangelo. Oh, and it looks like he comes with Ice Cream Kitty. Sweet. Well, we're going to look at that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get that other blind bag open really quick. And let's see what we've got here. Alright, it's opening up. What do we got? Haha, there we go. We've got Master Splinter. Alright, guys, well, I think this is a pretty good haul. Let's go ahead and get Casey, Michael, and Splinter opened up and check them out in some more detail. Alright, toy fans, so here we have these Turtle Minimates completely unpackaged, and I've got to say, Diamond is just killing it with the accessories. Now, we'll go ahead and start with Master Splinter here. He does have the fewest amount of accessories. He's got his sword here in his hand, and he's got his jade staff there, which are very, very nice. And I do like the actual paint detail on Splinter's head. I think that was done very, very well, and it looks just like Splinter does on the show. And there's some nice sculpting on there, too, as well as on his body. And I like that we've got the sort of the kimono details here on the front. Now, the weirdest thing about this Splinter figure, and his family crest there on the back, the weirdest thing about the Splinter figure is that he's basically unarticulatable, if that's even a word. Maybe I just made that up. But his robe does cover most of his body, so it makes it hard for you to move his legs. And his body's just a little bit limited in the arms with the way that the joints have to be because of the kimono sleeve. So you're not going to get a lot of great poses out of this guy, but he does look really, really nice. And they even have his tail here coming off the back of his robe. So overall, I'm very happy with the figure. And even though his articulation is limited, it's kind of sort of expected based on how this guy actually looks. Now next, let's go ahead and move on to this Michelangelo figure. This Mikey comes with some awesome accessories. He's got a full pizza here, and you may remember from the previous Michelangelo that we looked at, or at least the previous turtles that we've been looking at in this series too, they've been coming with slices of pizza. So it's nice that this Mikey's got a full pizza. Also, we see here that he's got a great expression on his face. I actually really, really like that Michelangelo expression. But otherwise, sculpt-wise, he's the exact same turtle figure that we had in Series 1. Now, this Michelangelo also has a skateboard, as you can see here, and it's got some nice detail here with the wheels and the trucks. There's no actual articulation here. This is all stationary, but it does look really great when you plug them on there. And then we'll see here that his weapons have changed in Series 1. Now, if you remember, the Michelangelos that were in Series 1, the Mutagen Turtles and even the standard Mikey, had actual chains on their nunchucks, and they seem to have gotten rid of that on the Series 2 Michelangelo. So that's a little bit of a disappointment, but I guess cost being what they are, this is probably the best way they could actually implement his weapons. So while I do like the Series 2 Mikey much better, I will probably start featuring him with the chained Michelangelo nunchucks from Series 1. And if you guys are looking for good Michelangelo nunchucks, know that you'll have to search Series 1 to get those ones with the chains. So I don't know if the value's gone up on the secondary market or what have you, but just keep that in mind. And then Michelangelo has the same sort of sewer display base that we've seen with the other Ninja Turtles, and he has this alternate head with the eyes whited out, kind of his in-battle head, but he is smiling a little bit. I do wish it was a little more aggressive, especially because the other two Mikey heads we have available are both smiling, but, you know, it's nice that we have just a really nice head sculpt. It's got the freckles on there, and I like the whited out eyes, so that's a nice touch. Finally, the best part of this Mikey figure is the pizza, or the Ice Cream Kitty. If you guys have seen the show, you know that this guy hangs out in the freezers of the Ninja Turtles sewer, and then at the Casey Jones or the April farmhouse. I can't remember who exactly that was. But Ice Cream Kitty is just a fantastic character that cameos from time to time, and of course was created by mistake by Michelangelo. So I love that this accessory comes with Michelangelo, and it's nice that we're getting Ice Cream Kitty in some sort of form. I don't think you can get her really in any other toy line at the moment. So a great move on Diamond's part. It's also worth noting that the head, like the Spike Turtle we got with the Raphael Series 2 figure, is sort of canister shaped, just like the Minimate figures themselves are. So that was a nice touch. Finally, the coup de grace, if you will, of this set, we have the Casey Jones figure, and he is just loaded to the brim with accessories. We've got a masked Casey Jones head with the hood, or actually a face-painted Casey Jones head with the hood, and then a standard Casey Jones head with no hood, but this hood can actually slide on the standard Casey head or the painted head. We have the standard Casey Jones head with the hairpiece, which is nice. If you choose to put it on there, take off his pack with his weapons, you can actually put this hood piece on Casey Jones's body, which is excellent. He's got interchangeable hands, so you've got these glove hands with painted fingers, but then you also have these nice painted sort of hockey glove hands, which is really, really great. We even have some nice paint detailing here on the glove of the, I don't know what you'd call that, the hockey pad head, we'll call it. There's all the sort of spray paint texture all over the figure, just like we see in the show. Lots of painted detail on his forehead. We flip the figure around. He's got painted weapons, painted spray paint cans, and all of these weapons are completely detachable from his back piece. So they went all out on this Casey Jones figure, and it is amazing to see how much detail we have on such this tiny little minifigure for the price that we're getting him for, especially when you compare him to the Playmates offering, which has the head that nobody really wants, tons of accessories, or a few accessories that aren't painted at all. And then the body of the figure is pretty bland when you compare him to the Playmates version. And maybe I'll show that to you here in another quick cut. So here's a quick comparison. We got the Playmates Casey Jones on the left. This figure retails between $8.99 and $9.99. We've got the blind bag Casey Jones figure here on the right. He retails for $5.99 or $6.99 depending where you buy him. Cheaper figure, way more paint detail. I mean, just look at the torsos for these figures. This Casey Jones figure is pretty bland, just some paint on the belt on the front, and when you flip him around, that belt's not even painted anymore. Weapons are completely white. This Casey Jones, tons of painting on his body here, and as you can see, all of his accessories are wonderfully painted. So very, very happy with what we're getting from Diamond Select on Casey Jones. So as you can see, we're really getting our bang for the buck with this mystery figure Casey Jones. But the one downside is that Casey Jones is one per pack, one per store display if you're searching through the blind bag. So you're going to have to get lucky to find him. I kind of cheated. I made sure I knew I was getting Casey Jones right off the bat because I didn't want to miss my opportunity to get such a great Minimate figure. But really awesome overall Series 2 figure offerings from Diamond Select with these blind bag Ninja Turtle Minimate figures. You definitely want to check them out. Well, thanks for watching this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you saw here, please feel free to rate, share, subscribe. Also, be sure to hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at D21Beast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Booyakasha!